Hey Claire, how's it going? Let's take a look at the project and see what we've got going on. I After Joe's meeting, I went ahead and just focused on the standard footprint. That way, we're dealing with just the pilings and whatnot. I wasn't sure how he was going to address these here, but I do believe this is what he had in his original design was two runs underneath this existing building here. You've got one in the center too, but I don't think that's going to make too much of a difference as long as we've got all that covered. The pilings that I've got to the outside are very close as I could get to the pictures, and I probably will include those in the final plan now that I think about it. It would be nice to be able to look at this and then off to the side maybe see a picture of those existing pilings. I'm concerned with them. However, that's definitely something that you'll make the decision on. With all this here being shored up and going to be positive, not move, these still here are suspect to move, in my opinion. Either way, I've got the thing drawn and see, I think I can take a look at the thing in 3D. Let's drop it down. Uh, let's get rid of that. If I went to this one, it'll kind of let us see what we've got going there existing. So I've drawn the we can worry about these walls later. I just went with a regular 2x6 wall using the steel, the green steel on the outside. This room here had the no insulation. This one had the insulated area uh, for the heated plumbing, and we'll have to address that over here as we get to it. Let me get rid of this. Okay, so we'll pop up one floor. And we didn't talk a ton about what was going on in the new uh, place, but I've got the basics for the existing and for the new place. I went ahead and put the stairs in as you and I had talked about it. We can get to this window thing. I think probably, in my opinion, anything windows and the stairs should be nixed, but that's your call. Anything that's got to be there is going to have to be tempered regardless. But this one would be fairly difficult because it's low on the wall. The one in the upper, if we go up a floor in this area, might be doable. But let's go ahead and drop in and look at the kitchen. I boxed in underneath this little stair section here where you'll have the floor, the access to the crawl space down below. I didn't put a door there, but probably that's what I would thought I had put one there. Let's put one in there right there. So I think I can get a 24-inch. Let's turn that thing the other way though. I want it to open out like this, and I want it to swing the other way. Okay, and we talk them beans later, but if I do that, there is the door. Here's the one to the existing structure. We'll have to work with this number here. We're 3 foot from the end of the existing structure to this door, so that's what sets this door, and that's why I've got these particular stairs the way they are. Let's take and think about that right now real quick while we're there. I have them at a 6 1/8 rise, which that's pretty low. And I'll do a real quick. If I do one more, it would go from 6 1/8. So if I added one more, no, that's not how it would be. I'm sorry. Um, if we made them a little steeper, I think we'd still be way within the code. So currently we're at the 6 1/8. And this is what I'm using here, just so you can kind of see it. It shows me that our rise is 5 3/4 on that one. So I want to take and go with one less. actually 2 less, just to see what it would look like. So by doing 2 less treads, it would put us at 6 7/16. Let me move that wall. This one here is popping out of the floor. I can get rid of that one. I'm going to just push it back. It's actually right here underneath the stairs. I've got the stairs kind of too dark. If I put a break line like this, I can see through it and grab that wall. And I want to turn this wall back up the second stair. I want to turn it from there over. And then it won't be blowing through my... We're going to go back inside. Okay. So I'm getting rid of this wall is what I'm trying to do right now. I moved it so I can delete that wall. So we're back to this situation here. And ultimately what I was trying to do... Okay, we're at 6 7/16. That's put 5 threads at the bottom and 10 at the top. And that does reach the top. Says does reach it. Says it's shallow. So if I do 1 less, like that, you see it reframe. And that puts us up at the 6 7/8, which is an 1/8 inch over the maximum stair rate. We have to have less than 6 3/4, or I'm sorry, it's 7 3/4. So with this one here, we're on the lower end. We're 6.5 inches. So I think that gives us a pretty easy, gentle rise for you. That's what you were concentrating on. We've got the heater in there. I've dropped the table. We'll have to talk about the windows. Original plan had a window right here. We can certainly do that and ditch the cabinets. I just wanted to, I think I'd rather have a little bit larger of a window and then maybe only have 1 instead of 2. But you take a look at it and we'll look at the outside too. Make sure that's what we want. But the profile, and we'll go to the original plan that you had sent in just a second. I didn't quite understand what your flow was. So I think we had this here. And if I go to that and I want to put up, let's just put, come on, there we go. But right now I can't see which one it is, but it is one that, it's this one with the number 2, clear sketches. Okay, let's see.